Hey guys, hope you're all well. Um, well, today's the first time I've picked the camera up in about a week. Um, I'm pretty confident now that the activity is all but done. The banging stopped like completely. Nothing at all seems to be happening apart from shadows. I believe, or I think anyway, that's like residual energy maybe that's left over from it. So, like I said, we're keeping going with the blessings. Heard some of them, but it's nothing thingy. It's my son upstairs. Yeah, we're just keeping going. The priest has guaranteed me that he'll come round after it's all finished and keep blessing. So we've just got to not let it come back, because that was where I slipped up first time, I believe. We thought we'd got rid of it, and it was just lying dormant, I think, and then it came back. So we get obviously a lot of new subscribers every day, and people have been asking me to do a video explaining how it all started. Now, I have done one before, but I can't find it, so I'm just going to quickly go over it, and then it's here forever. So, in my early life, never experienced anything paranormal. You're a kid. I remember my uncle telling me that there was a ghost in the bedroom at my grandma's, and obviously once he told me that, I was scared shitless and felt like I saw something. It was like a guy in a raincoat, but that was because it put it in my head. And then all through childhood, really, never anything paranormal, never experienced anything, nothing weird, nothing at all. Stacey had one experience when she was younger. She was at her nana's house. She was at the bottom of the stairs and she saw someone walk across in a white dressing gown, and she thought it were a nan. So she shouted up to her, and the nan came out of the kitchen asking what's going on. Stacey said she'd seen someone walk upstairs, and the nan said, "Such a name, you've seen such a body." So in terms of paranormal, there really is nothing. Yeah, it's not like it's been here or I've been experiencing activity really ever. We've been to some amazing haunted locations and nothing happened. Anyway, when we moved into our first house, we moved next to a funeral home, like a funeral parlour where the dead bodies are for the family to see. And our daughter Olivia, she was in a bedroom upstairs. She must have only been 4 or 5 or something. And we walked in and she was talking on the windowsill to nobody. So obviously, what's going on? And she said, "I'm talking to such a body from next door." And she continued doing it for a few days. And the person she said was next door. That, to be honest, that scared the shit out of me. That was just proper weird. But then that was really it for paranormal. Then the popular show started on TV, Most Haunted. Me and Stacey used to watch it. And then we just, decided we wanted a change with things in life. So then we started our events company up, which was called Really Haunted. That grew rapidly, and it was, when we shut it, it was one of the biggest in the UK. We'd started in America, we was doing trips to Europe, so that went well. Again, we went to some amazing places, castles, mansions, everything, and never really experienced much paranormal activity that couldn't be explained with a guest throwing a stone or something like that. One of the more noticeable ones was at something called, what's it called now? The place in Gainsborough. It was like a police station. We was doing some table tipping, and it was the guests on the table, and it shot up in the air. Yeah, needless to say, it was hard to get that place booked after that. Everybody was jumping all over it. Like, I've done 30 East Drive so many times. Like, we got to a point where we was doing 2-3 a week events there. It really was, I don't know if it still is now, but it was really popular. We used to sleep there, because you'd hire the house from 9 till I think it was next morning or something like that. Again, nothing much happened at East Drive. One of the noticeable things was a K2 meter was thrown off the piano. I always found East Drive was good for EVPs and spirit box and nothing else. You know, it's definitely not as good as the hype says. But one night, the guests had left, nobody had paid extra for sleep the night, and I went to the toilet before the drive home. It's about a 50-minute drive from 30 East Drive to my house. So as I was in the bathroom, the doors opened upstairs. Like there's 3 other doors were opened, and they all opened. So there's kicks up straight out of house. That really did scare me. So before I get on to Romania, from East Drive, the daughter got a bear. The neighbour gave us a bear out of the house, like a teddy. And it was around that time, and Romania, obviously I'll speak about Romania in a minute, but it was around them two things, like the bear and Romania, that things started happening in the house. Like, I'd be sat on the toilet again, and it just felt like there was somebody behind the door. That's how it started, like the little things, and then it had progressed from feeling that there was someone behind the door to the door being pushed open, and it was very scary. So I assumed it was the bear because of where it had come from. So I took it in the backyard, put it on the barbecue, and toasted it. I burnt it. So I thought that'd be it. But then obviously things progressed and ended up where we are now. I personally don't think it was the bear that caused it. I think it was an attachment from Romania. So we took, I think, about 25 guests or something like that to Romania for a week. I'd been multiple times before that trip as well, doing some ghost hunts separately. We went to loads of different places. I'm not going to name them all, but the key ones was we went to Panari Castle, which was Vlad the Impaler's castle. And I bought a piece of the castle. There's a guy what sits at top at stairs what you pay for going, and I bought a piece of castle there. So we also did an overnight ghost hunt at Bran Castle. And that was very scary because it's just a creepy place, really creepy. Stacey was scared badly though. There's like a secret stairway in it, and we was at the top of the stairway, and Stacey was downstairs with someone else, and she was coming back up to us, and well, basically she came screaming up the stairs into our room, and she was like having a panic attack, and she said it felt like someone was like after her up the stairway. So that could have been one of the things. It could have happened at Brancastle. And I'd never really seen Stacey that scared before, so in terms of like if you can pinpoint a place, I'd say in Romania, if it's either Brancastle or Panari Castle, them are the two places where I think we could have. I'm sure I saw something like that now to corner my eye. Yeah, those are the two places that I definitely say are the key. Obviously, the piece of castle's gone now. Activity's subsided. But I'll get back onto the point. It took my attention away. So once everything had started, the things and like one of the first times we caught anything was on the Ouija board. We had like a massive 4 or 5 foot Ouija board for the event, and it spelt Mormor, which apparently is a demon. So when all this started, we actually closed the ghost hunting event thing down. We just stopped it instantly. It was scary, but at the same time it was kind of exciting because it was like Paranormal Activity you'll see in a film where just something moving, or it's just little stuff, but it progressed and progressed over the time, and it just became horrible. It really, keep feeling something over there. Yeah, it progressed. And you can watch all the videos from the beginning. I don't need to go over individual ones, but now I think we're at the point where we've got the house back. Yeah, there's still bits of stuff happening, but it's nothing major, and like it's probably just residual energy now left over from when it was here. My actual biggest fear is that it does come back, because it seemed at the start it was a lot more placid. When it came back this time, it's been a lot more aggressive, and I can't imagine what it'd be like if it came back again. So I'm going to focus on learning more about religion, all religions, not just my own. Learn about demons. I want to know everything now. Just if it does happen, I want to be ready. I don't think it ever will come back, because we're always going to have the support of the priest, and prayers do help, but obviously it's always a worry. Anyway, now I've rabbited on. Obviously I turned camera on originally because I saw an orb, so I'm going to set the camera up on the tripod, and I've just got to leave it running for a bit, see if I get anything. Like I say, it's just shadows now. But it can't actually do anything. I don't think it can move anything. I don't even think it can't do, because it's not banging anymore. So it is completely depleted. Obviously it's still scary seeing a shadow, but it's nothing compared to, what we have experienced. Right, I'll get camera set up. Thanks for watching, guys.